What's up, Wargamers? I'm Paul, and this is my first painting tutorial. And today we'll be painting a Chaos-possessed Basecoats and Shades. So we'll start off by taking a quick look at the model. And this is the finished product. And look at that gore from the, to me, a clear red. Came out really nice. But this is as far as we'll get today. Also, you see that I haven't painted the backpack and wings yet because I don't really know what to paint the little parts that connect to the wings quite yet. So I'm waiting to highlight the model and then see what colors I can use to make it really pop out and be really cool. But first of all, I'd really like to thank my friends Kevin and Peter, my cousin Peter, and because they gave me a bunch of really cool models to paint and expand my army off of. So Kevin gave me a Space Marine tactical squad, as you can see, and then he also gave me a box of Chaos Terminators, and I'm pretty excited to paint these guys. A Night Lord scheme probably, or Sons of Horus. And then finally he gave me a Chaos Space Marine Battle Force. And last but not least, I'd really like to give out a huge thank you to my cousin Peter, because he gave me a Tau Empire Battle Force, which is perfect because I actually play a Tau army, and I'm looking forward to painting these guys up, especially the Crude. And they don't really play this anymore, so they just gave it to me, and it was really nice of them. And so I'm going to be painting a couple really cool models for them. Just paint a bunch of them just for them, just to keep for collections and such. And also for my viewers out there, if you guys are watching, you guys are you guys get, and the video gets abruptly cut, it's because I don't really want to talk about my my Space Marine, my custom Space Marine chapter yet. I have a bunch of fluff for it, and I think it's pretty cool. And in the middle of the video, I just kind of stopped painting and just went off on a tangent and started talking about them. And this is the Blood Lords. They're Night Lords influence, as you can probably tell. And I'll just make a separate video about them. And I'm rambling right now, so off to the video. I started off with the colors today. We're going to use is Nagaroth Night and Mordian Blue. So if you have Ultramarine or Macragge Blue, I believe it is, you can also use that instead of Mordian Blue. And then what I did was I just mixed it 1-to-1, and then mixed in some medium in it to really thin down the paint. And then after that, we're just gonna wash the whole down with Nuln oil. But before that, we're going to actually use Auric Armour Gold for all the gold parts. Okay? So this is my first video, and I'm actually pretty, not used to all this, because tutorial videos, they're just, it's like a one-shot shooting and go, and you just can't really mess up on anything. So it's up my alleyway anyways, because I never really retake videos and edit. I just usually just shoot them in one go. So right now I'm just base coating the whole entire model. Well, not the whole entire model, just any of the blue parts. But anyways, I really like the Night Lords fluff and everything, because I think that they're really cool. Kind of like Forsaken Heroes, if you ask me. I'm rambling, but let's see. Get that in there too. Kind of just like Forsaken Heroes and the Batman of Twisted Batman of 40K universe. I think it's really cool. So about the new paint range again, I will remind you guys that if you guys don't have Mordian Blue and you guys are just starting in the hobby again, I was actually given this yesterday along with the Tau Battle Force, and that was really cool. It gave me a couple paints here and there. But anyways, if you don't have Mordian Blue, you can always use Macragge Blue as well, I believe, Ultramarines Blue or something like that. And you just mix it 1 to 1, and you thin it down. Make sure to thin down your paints, of course. And I chose this model because actually it's really cool because his head is actually a Batman-looking head. I'll just focus on that for you guys. Come on, focus. Focus. Try to do this with one hand. Stay. There we go. Work with me. There we go. And I was thinking about doing that and just painting the white face right there. The famous, the skull face paint that the Night Lords always use. So that's that, and my fluff behind this guy is that he turned to so much, he focused so much on just killing and inflicting sheer terror and he was so obsessed on becoming, basically the reincarnated, like, Conrad Curse himself, that he became like a bat-like creature, and just the Night Haunter, just what the the Night Lords see themselves as, as night creepers and creepy marines and all that stuff, all that cool jazz. Which actually reminds me, just by the way, what was it? My custom chapter that I made. Okay guys, so I've base coated everything, and I've actually taken the liberty of base coating all the other stuff too, as well as the armor and the gold parts. So let me go through what I did. So I went through the fleshy parts with Cadian Fleshtone, and the bone parts with just some Rakarth flesh or Dheneb stone if you have it. And I've actually also based the model as well. So you can see there, to me, a clear red with the dead Night Lord's head right there. And what I did with that was I just, I took some texture paint. I obviously put some sand on it first, and then I did texture paint Astrogranite on top of it, going for that, urban city look. And then I just dry brushed it with Celestial Gray. Right here, Celestial Gray. Dry brushed it, and oh yeah, I also washed it with Nuln oil beforehand. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do shades, and we're going to wash the model with Nuln oil for the armor bits and the gold bits, as well as Baal red for the fleshy parts, and then Agrax Earthshade. Agrax Earthshade for all the bone parts right here. So I found that Baal red, it looks better because it makes the model look more kind of fresh, fleshy, like it's just got flayed. So as you can see, I have it on my test model, here, let me focus. Okay. So as you can see, right here is where I did Cadian Fleshtone with Baal red wash, and then in the middle, right there is Cadian Fleshtone with Jukai Violet, and on the left side is Cadian Fleshtone with Reikland Earthshade, or Fleshshade. So I found that Baal red is the best to make it look all nasty and gory and stuff for the flesh. So it looks like the demon just, sprouted out of the person's body and he's all bloodied up. And the top of the towel head is what the armor will look like and what the gold will look like after the wash with Nuln oil. And this is Steve, and he went terribly wrong. So a lesson learned there: don't ever use pine sol with a plastic model because the plastic gets degraded. So here we are with Nuln oil over the models, over the armor, and I'm going to do it with a detail brush because we're doing this. We're trying to avoid all the other colors as well. I'm trying to make this quick because it's been a busy couple of days. School started again, obviously. It is August, and it's just really busy for me. I've been really tired a lot lately. Been waking up around like 4:50 just to go to the gym in the mornings, around 6 o'clock that time. And then I just do my own things. I've also painted the pauldrons too. But I didn't attach it to make it easier on myself. Paint it separately. I haven't been able to figure out what I want to paint the backpack and the wings yet, because I'm actually waiting to just really highlight the model first before I find out what is the best suitable color for it. So I'm letting the colors, or the shade, pull it into the darker areas on the armor. So makes a nice darker area. It makes that model look nicer and darker in general, more creepy, I guess. Been a couple days since I last recorded again, but I'm trying to make this really quick because I have to go to bed soon. Gotta wake up early again tomorrow. So as you can see, I'm avoiding the bone areas. So it's basically like dry brushing all over again, except, I don't really have to pay attention too much with the details. You can see the difference already that it's turning darker. So if you don't have Nuln oil and you're using the old paint range, the equivalent to it would be Badab Black, which I also believe is also in the new paint range as well. So I don't know what I'm going to actually highlight this model with afterwards. especially the armor bits. I do know what I want to do with the gold though. I just don't know what color to paint the armor. So, you know, if you guys are watching this, you guys don't have to watch it, you know, second for second. You guys can just, you know, let this play in the background while you do your little painting things. That'd be awesome if you guys did. This is going to be quite a long video, even after I edit everything as well. Okay. Looking darker already. Looking nice and detailed. I really can't wait to start highlighting the flesh as well. And every now and then you want to dip your brush into a water, you know, wash off the paint, or else you don't want the wash kind of, you know, drying on the furl of your brush. That would be very bad. So I'm kind of just lightly going over it, kind of like a glaze, not too heavy, not too much, but in some areas if I want to go crazy, then I can just go ahead and do that. It's up to you, actually. I'm not going too heavy simply due to the fact that there's other colors on the model that I have to watch out for. Go over this area again. I'm not doing too dark on the wash, not too liberally, but not too conservatively as well. I like all my classes though for college so far. So this is my second year. The main lady, whatever, is also attending college as well. Just wash this off here. You can see I might get a wet palette there. So I've decided that I will be editing a part of this video once I, you know, upload it and edit it before I upload it. You will notice that I've taken out a part of it simply because I want to make a new video separate for it. Actually, it is my Bloodlords. It's the fluff concerning my Bloodlords army, and I think that this will take too much time if I put it in the same video. You know, because I was just kind of blabbing along, and I had my ADD, and I just kind of made the video take a little bit longer than it should have, and just kind of went off on a tangent. Started talking about my Bloodlords, which isn't good. But oh well. What is that? Is that gold paint? Oh no, it is. Oh, I better go out with that later. I'll get it during the highlights. You don't have to be too perfect. Just be careful with how you're washing it. And as you can see, the model is starting to look a little bit darker. The gold as well, so it's not too shiny and in your face type of thing. Just kind of move that back. If you compare the blue that's been washed with the non-washed blue, you'll see that it is significantly darker. Kind of like the midnight sky that the Night Lords really like to display their armor with. So I made a mistake during the first part while I was dry brushing. I was telling you the fluff behind this guy. He wasn't trying to become, the Night Lord himself or Night Haunter himself. That was just a spur of the moment mistake. It was more of that he just started beginning to resemble more and more of what the chapter emblem looks like, or the Legion emblem, whatever. I don't know what Chaos call their little factions and stuff, chapters or something like that. I really don't know. But the fact of the matter is, he started this Chaos Warp Talon, I would say. Yeah, Chaos Warp Talon got really obsessed with, killing a lot of people and being, the ultimate killer, or, harbinger of fear and death and destruction, that he actually ended up becoming almost similar to the chapter or the Legion whatever. He grew badly, wasn't able to carry around a little jetpack anymore. He just lost almost all of his signs of humanity. Just became uber crazy bloodlusting. What talent is Just take a look. Okay, wash. Don't let that pull too much there. There we go. It's not looking too bright, too dark or anything, but not too bad either. I'm just gonna go over it again, especially over the gold parts, with some more Nuln oil to give it a really burnished look. Old appearance to the gold, to the yellow or whatever, or gold appearance. And I'm actually thinking about highlighting the model with probably the fang, maybe. I really don't know. If you could leave it in the description or the comments below. Probably the fang mixed in with a bit of Nagaroth Night, so it won't look too offsetting on the armor, and it'll still retain that kind of dark bluish purple hue. Okay, get some more Nuln. 16 minutes already. during washing, I sure noticed a lot of mistakes that I made. Or little tiny mistakes. I did go over and correct my previous mistakes from the previous part before I cut the video and went to editing, or went to so now you see the gold is a little bit darker, and the armor significantly darker, kind of like a midnight blue sky look to it, which is perfect. But however, sadly enough, this guy won't have any thunderbolts just because there's too many fleshy chaos bits around. So right now we're going to do Agrax Earthshade. Just close up normal. Agrax Earthshade, and we're going to go over the bone areas. You can see here that is base coated with Rakarth flesh, which is the new Dheneb stone. And I'll go over the pauldrons later. The shoulder pads or whatever, right here. These are called pauldrons. I don't know why the Games Workshop or Space Marines are just so obsessed with oversized pauldrons. Maybe it's just a Games Workshop thing, but I'll never know. So you can see I'm very, lightly putting this, just a little bit, just a tip. Some in the teeth. Perfect. Okay, and then you see on these areas right here. I wonder what will happen if else Tay sees my videos. I wonder what he'll think. I don't know why, but I feel a strange connection. Well, not in a a homosexual way, but not that it's bad. So yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna shut up. He just, I don't know, he's just, I feel like he's like me in a different state. Except I'm probably not as outgoing as he is. A little bit more timid with these videos since I just barely started doing them. Okay. So if you noticed, I painted the flesh even onto the armor, the little cracks and stuff that look like kind of sinew and fleshy, simply because I wanted it to look like the chaos mutation just kind of took on into the armor too, and he couldn't really do anything about it, so he just let it happen, and just kind of overkilled him on his armor. Oh, too much there. I'll just flip that off. Too much inside that area. Capillary action! Sometimes you just love capillary action. It is just so amazing. You see the models starting to tie together very well, and it's not looking so childish, especially because it's the washes that are doing the trick. Yeah. Oh my god, I can't believe I was painting my house on one like a month ago or two. I spilled
almost half my Agrax Earthshade. And Agrax Earthshade, I believe, is probably one of my most favorite washes, just because it goes well with a lot of colors. Same thing with Nuln Oil, Badab Black. Is that it? Oh no. Still got that part right there. Okay. Let me do that. Oh. Capillary action. You got that. Those teeth right there. And the model. Sorry guys if I keep going out of camera focus or camera shot, but that is my fault. Sorry. I'll try my best to keep staying on camera. It is my first time doing a real-time painting tutorial. Get rid of the 15-minute time limit on YouTube. Okay, so now that that's done, we have the Baal red, which I believe in the new color range is equivalent to Carrobourg crimson. And now we're going to take this and we're going to wash it all over our fleshy parts. Let me just shake this up a little bit. It sounds like I'm fapping. Better keep it G-rated. Okay. Oh, doesn't look good. I'm gonna try not to let it pool too much on the surfaces, but more in the cracks and the recesses instead. And while base coating, I found a bunch of mold lines that I forgot to go over. When I got these models, they were already primed. And they were primed in their sprue, so it was kind of hard to see some mold lines sometimes while I was preparing the model. But nonetheless, I love these models. These Chaos Possessed look amazing. I'm not going to lie. They look amazing. No bubbles, please. Look at that. So gory. So demon princy-like. Yes. Too much. These areas right here. Too much washing up the road. Go back. Don't want to go overboard. Dark Rider. Charlie Sheen with a 40k universe. That was great. Dark Rider. Space cocaine. All that good stuff. That guy is not G-rated. If you guys watch, if you guys go on a 4chan, especially on the 40k section, it is very interesting what you find on there. Look how it nicely pulls into this, to the corners and the recesses. That is nice. Looks very well. Let me just shake up the ball red a little bit more. Keep going. This time on the other arm. Ooh, this is part of the thing. Boom. 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 There. Okay. And do the underside now. So I was contemplating on whether I should have done this in this flesh color. It made it look all bloody, kind of like a demon prince's arm or hand. I don't know why. I remember playing it on Fire Warrior, the old PS3 game or PS2 game. Everything just looked so fleshy, and I just remember a bunch of gore and flesh, and it was a good game, but it gave me headaches. Oof. I was thinking about either doing the flesh color, or making it kind of a light blue, kind of pale, you know, kind of Zinchi skin color. But, you know, because it is a demon, chaos possessed, you know, Tzeentch being the Lord of Change and everything, it would have made sense if I did, but I like the blood and gory flesh better. When we highlight it, it'll look nice. Just add some more flesh to the little bits over here, little corners. So that they really pop out when we're highlighting this guy up. And that's going to be in the next video. Okay, there we go. And now for the chest piece. I think that is the coolest part of the model. We're going to go very lightly into the crevices. Oh, I got some on there. No matter. It's okay. Right to the chest right there. Right in the cavity. And you can see it. Also, I painted the neck inside. The cane flesh tone. Made it look like it was kind of growing into the helmet as well. You guys can see that. Just keep focusing. focus. Come on. There we go. Woo! Look at that. Okay. Back to washing. Stay away from that area for a bit. Do this area right here. Ooh, that's fleshy. That is so fleshy. That is so flesh. Mean girl quotes run my life. And if you can't deal with that, you can't sit with us. And we wear pink on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Let's get that flesh in there too. Oh yes. Ooh, all the flesh in the world. Cool, that is gory. This guy was not having a good day when he turned into a demon. That is not great. Ugh. Looks grody. Just shake it up again. Do the big areas first, and then once we get the majority of the wash off, we'll just kind of go into the crevices a little bit more. Bam. Yeah, right there. Bam. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. And I kind of did a little feathering effect if the kind of fleshy area just kind of ends in the middle of nowhere to make it kind of look like it's just it just kind of ends, and that's where the armor begins. And here comes more flesh. Oof, that is creepy. Oof. Please comment if you would like to be turned into a chaos demon or be possessed by chaos. Just let me know, and I won't judge you if you do. Just get that in between there and there. Sorry. Oh man, I'm out of focus again. Sorry guys. And I'm back. And I am back. Just kind of do a little ninja style painting going underneath the arms there. Oh, and flesh. Woo. That is grody. Look at that. I'm excited to highlight this guy. But what I am excited of is that I did all my reading already, so to worry about much tomorrow. But I do have to buy all my books. I still need to buy more of my books, and that's about like another couple hundred or so. School is so expensive, but hey, I'm being paid to go to school, which is pretty cool. Ooh, look at that flesh in there. Ooh, that is gross. Ooh, all that flesh. Okay, now we're gonna do this part. Don't forget that part. Yeah. Get some Baal red. liking this this Baal red or Carrobourg crimson. It's a really nice color. Just get some on the paintbrush. Really nice pink color. Good wash. Oof. Look at that. The way it just kind of gets on there. Horn at the bottom, I mean. Oof, that is crazy. Oof. I think that is it. For the washes and this guy. Oh, so let me just do the pauldrons too, because don't want to forget that. So I'm just gonna leave on him, right there, and I'm gonna get some Nuln oil again. Gonna liberally apply it all over the arm. Just like that. I did notice that not a lot of people did some chaos possessed tutorials out there, so I thought that maybe this would help some of you out there who are looking to paint some chaos possessed. And for the other version as well. Right here, I'm just going to leave it on him. Probably should have blue tacked it first, but whatever. It's working, I guess. And we're just going to liberally apply it all over the pauldron. Very lightly so it doesn't fall off. Oh god. I mean, oh, Emperor. Should it ever occur to you that women like to... their makeup is like our Citadel paint and stuff. And instead of painting miniatures, they paint their faces. Ooh. Ooh. I was out with my Empress of Mankind today. The higher being Empress of Mankind. And she was just buying some paint and or some nail polish and foundation. It just kind of dawned on me that that's their Warhammer 40k, I guess. It was kind of funny. Got a video of that coming up soon. No. Just rewash that. Oh, yeah, reapplied. Reapplied. And that about does it. So, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time for highlighting. Catch you guys later. Laters. Happy wargaming.